Mr. Chairman, Honorable Deputy Minister for Gender, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my younger brothers and sisters, students here, good morning to you all. I'm excited to be here this morning, not just for the sake of the program, but for the purpose for which we are gathered here, the agenda that is set before us. I'd like to use this opportunity to thank everyone present here, but more especially my board, the Board of Trustees. I've been contacting you individually, you've been giving me advice, direction, and what I have to do. Some of you, I always come to your homes, and then we have discussion. I come to your offices, and I'm grateful that you are here to also support me to launch this program, because you believe in the vision and you see it not as my personal program, but it's a project that will help with the development of this country for us to be able to achieve the gender equality we all fight for. I would like to use this opportunity also to thank the great woman in my life who actually inspired me to come up with this foundation. Her activities is what actually made me to decide that why don't I register a foundation that will help promote what is on her heart. And that beautiful woman, that wonderful woman who is also a role model to me, it's my biological mother, Onechie Dokua II. She's called in her real life as Gladys Abraham Titi. She started this, let me call it this project or this foundation before it was formally registered, as supporting the girl child within her community. Now, for the past years, almost about 10 years plus, what she used to do, which we are continuing, is that she gives financial support to the best 3 female JHS students in her community. And she supports them financially to be able to continue with their secondary education. Aside that, she supports the various schools within her community by providing them with materials, learning materials, as well as other logistics. I thought over it and I said, this woman is doing a wonderful thing. Why don't we formalize it instead of the informal way that she has been doing it? And that's what birthed this foundation called RoyalAid Foundation. And I want to thank her for that initiative. And I happen to be blessed to be the only child that she has. And I want to thank her for all the support that she has given me up to where I've gotten to. And I'm happy she's here today to see the fruit of her labor and the fact that the support that she has been given to the girl child is being formalized now. And I pray that God will grant her more life, longer life, to see the impact that she's having in the life of the girl child of her community, which is now being extended nationwide. Now it's no more only her community, but now it's a nationwide project that we are carrying out. Why do we choose HEMS? Why are we looking at this objective? Now, this initiative came up because we've realized that over the years, the focus has always been on the girl child. We're always thinking about how to educate the girl child, how to promote the girl child. Unfortunately, we seem to be leaving the boy child behind. Now, what is going to happen, or what we foresee happening, is that the girl child will be well educated, will be well empowered, and if we are not careful, we are going to leave the boy child behind, and they will not be able to have their equal counterparts. We are not against the women empowerment. Actually, the purpose of this initiative is to empower the woman. But our objective is that we should empower the men to understand the importance of empowering the woman. And once they understand that importance, they will support the agenda of the women empowerment, so that they will not see themselves as being left out, but they will see that it's a collective effort that we are all making to make sure that we bring the girl child up to speed, up to where the male child has also come to. Because we've noticed that if we leave the male child behind, they will end up become the armed robbers that we don't want to see in our societies, the drunkards that we don't want to see, and involving themselves in other social vices that we don't want in our communities. But once we're able to develop them, then we are reducing those activities, if not entirely eliminating them from our communities. And once they are empowered, they will also want to see their female counterpart be empowered, because everybody wants to have a partner who will be able to support him. I mean, every male wants a partner who will be able to support him. And the only way you get a good partner to support you is you also supporting that woman and investing in her development. So that is our agenda. So our agenda is that we are calling on the support of empowering the male child, the boy child. And by so doing, the boy child will also help with the empowerment of the female or the girl child. Ladies and gentlemen, because of this, we've decided to have what we call the mentors. We are having the mentors who are supposed to serve as role models for these young men or these young women. And we have a lot of mentors who have volunteered, who have agreed. We've approached them, they've agreed to serve as mentors, to help train the young men. They see them as role models, try to be like them, and by so doing also helping to promote the gender equality that we are all fighting for. Now, in implementing this, we don't want it to be just a day event. I don't want it to be like we've gathered here today, we launch it, and that ends it. We don't want this initiative to die off. So we have developed an implementation plan where we intended forming school clubs at the various schools in our communities, and also have community outreaches to be able to reach out to those who maybe have dropped out from schools, so that once we have the school clubs attending to those that are within the school, we will not leave out those who are outside the school, who do not go to school. We also intended having small films or small videos that will be sharing on the social media. Today, the world has become a global village because of the social media, because of the internet. So we want to reach out to everybody by using this social media to be able to educate and encourage the boy child empowerment and also the girl child empowerment. We're also intending to appeal to our pastors, to our imams, and other religious leaders to be able to use their pulpits to also preach that empowerment that we are sorting out for. And if possible, also give us the opportunities to be able to minister to the young ones that are within their churches and then within their mosques and communities. Then we also intended having seminars, organizing seminars, because it's very important, so that we organize seminars for them or for the participants of these seminars to be able to understand why it's very important for the boy child to be empowered, and for the boy child also to help empower more of the girl child. So this is the initiative that we are launching today. And thank God, I'm so excited that you are part of this initiative that is being launched. And together, we believe that we'll be able to promote the he empowering lots more she's, so that we have more of the he's empowering lots more of the she's, so that we'll have the equal society that we all expect to see within our generation. Before I take my seat, I would like to say what I've said briefly in English. Nana said that we have our mother's tongue. I want to translate that briefly in our local language before I take my seat. Anope, and I say we are bringing shower hanom say you're drinking actually quite a bit to me a faso abua yenya and bema no say almost on bit to me abua and bano. if you say imprebi you say they be you can say you boa nkrofa you boa mbano because you are doing training say mbana kechi then say mbana kechi dey na be say you boa mbana be here say mbema no so beti ase adekwenti be here say mbano e betumi aboa omo say omo so betumi edu pepper so a mbema bebre edu if you say RoyalAid Foundation ejitum say mbema na anti ase a omo adwen be ye omo say omo ewiasin na eka mbema na hye say mbano be ko enim na so omo ti ase a mbema na nkasa kwa na beba aba beboa say betumi aboa mbano so omo so omo ko enim sa adwen nti na ye di dwumadi ediba say mbema no ye so be kyerɛkyerɛ mbema say omo ti ase say ehia first ye be kyerɛkyerɛ mbema na boa omo say omo so no abrabo pa esese omo tena ewo omanja na emu na wiase no omo betena sa abrabo no mu na ekyire nso no omo so beti asese say ye boa ye nwa mba no say omo so betumi edu impepeso a ye pese omo du sa adwe no anata ene ejumedie nechi medamo ase. God bless you and thank you all.